I'm gonna share 5 hacks that can make anyone 99% more disciplined. These are the strategies I use to get from undisciplined person to consistently crushing everyday task without failing. And you can start using these hacks today, even if you lack motivation. So without further ado, these are the 5 hacks that unlock more discipline. Curate your feed. Alright man, let's be real for a sec. You know how all the people, use Instagram, TikTok. It sucks, it's so easy to get into this loop. But you are different. Hear me out. Instead of letting the social media control us, what if we flip it around and control them? Every time you see something useless, just click the button not interested. I do think it's there. But on the other hand, if you see something valuable, profitable, whatever that's going to help you, just interact with it as much as possible. Over the time you will slowly curate the feed and you will start seeing things that will help you become more focused, better person, more motivated, and you will even learn something along the way. Make a list. Your lack of discipline comes from lack of clarity. I know you just, say that, oh, it's fine, I can keep this in my head, I will remember this. But trust me, I've been there. I used to think that I can keep everything in my mind. But the truth is, I always found myself, finishing all the assignments at the last minute. The focus would bounce around, I couldn't stay on the task, write it down, everything. Trust me, not only it makes the task seem more important, but your brain is not designed to store things in your head. It's great at creativity and coming up with new stuff, new ideas, new thoughts, but it sucks at keeping them stored. Start writing things down and you will see how big of a difference it makes. I hope everything was clear and you are on point. So, the next step, very important. Start your day with the most important task. We are not robots and we can't forget that. We think we can push ourselves till we break, but we can't forget that we are humans and it's just not sustainable long term. Many people give you advice, to wake up, start slow, try to reboot your body, make your bed to get the first dopamine hit that you accomplished something today. That's the biggest bullshit you ever heard. The most important thing is to do whatever needs to be done as the first thing in the morning. You may heard it as eat a frog, just if you had to eat frog every single day, when would you eat the frog? You would do it in the morning because you would not have to think about it all day that you have to eat frog today. And this is the same with work. If you don't do it in the morning when you are fully refreshed, full of energy, it's so hard to stay consistent and actually do the work later when the day continues. You get trained through the day and doing the biggest task later can feel overwhelming and exhausting. Stop wasting your best hours, tackle the tough things first, and your day will follow. Things will naturally feel easier. Everything you will do today is going to be easier. Visualize your goals. Most people fail because their goals don't feel real. So the question is, what can you do about it to sort of visualize our goals? I know how this will sound, but trust me, think of yourself like you already achieved those goals. If you believe it, you act differently and you are not afraid to take the steps that are required for you to move forward. Write your goals down, put them somewhere, you will see them every single day. And when you see your goals in front of you every single day, the discipline just becomes automatic and it's not a struggle anymore. Make failure painful. We fail because failing is easy. There is nothing that's holding us back. There is nothing that is telling us we failed. If you can't prove yourself that you are able to achieve this, that's not very good. If you got some important thing, you just don't want to fail, and you are now motivated and ready to go get this thing, just go tell it to someone. Go tell your friend that you are currently, working on this project, and if you, fail, you owe them some money or something that would hold you accountable. But every time the failing is more painful than actually doing the work, you are more likely to, continue working, and that's what matters. Discipline isn't something you are born with, it's something you build. And with these 5 hacks, you have the blueprints to become unstoppable. So the question is, are you going to use them? Because the only person standing between you and the person you want to become is the action. Let's get to work.